a manager told me that any items that ends with 0 or 9 at Costco is a clearance item. So I listed few clearance items. I sold 3 items that day, and I scale it 6 months to $500,000 and then $1 million in less than 12 months. Hi, my name is Kate Hancock. I have been an EO member for 7 years. My entrepreneurial journey is, kind of out of the blue. I actually started my business with just $20, and I made it to a qualifying business for EO in less than 12 months. So just imagine, that the journey of out of nowhere to running a company, and now with no experience. So it's been an amazing journey being an EO member, learning mistakes, the challenges, winning time, and the good, the bad, and the ugly. So that has been my journey. I used to work for a skincare company, actually in Costco. If you're familiar with Costco, pretty much the store that sells everything. And it was a boring Tuesday in Austin, Texas, actually. And I started scanning beauty items online through Amazon, and it was clearance items. Actually, a manager told me that any items that ends with 0 or 9 at Costco is a clearance item. So I listed few clearance items. I sold 3 items that day, and I scale it 6 months to $500,000 and then $1 million in less than 12 months. So definitely it scaled too fast, too soon. It was actually in 2022. I was, happened to be the chair for GSEA in the Orange County, California chapter, and I loved it. It was an amazing experience for me, hearing student entrepreneurs pitching, and you learn from their journey. And it kind of reminds you when you first started, like, oh my God, that was me. And it's not only, you get inspired, but you can learn from student entrepreneur because they have that passion, that the spirit of winning and not giving up, and it is truly inspiring. Especially, even you are a seasoned entrepreneur, so you have some moments where you're struggling, economy is not working well for you, or people problems. I mean, it's just inspiring to hear student entrepreneurs that go for gold mindset. It's truly wonderful. Oh my God, the filming of this started up in Cape Town by far is now my favorite EO Global, surpassed more than EO Global events. I mean, this has been an amazing experience, being able to network with other entrepreneurs from other parts of the world, but it is an experience of a lifetime. Seeing this beautiful view from your hotel room, this beautiful boutique hotel. So the team did an amazing job curating this experience, and I highly recommend to any EO members to be part of this because you're not gonna regret it. Actually happened by accident. I happened to know Nicole, which is the host, and she would tell me, hey, do you want to be a coach? Are you wanting to apply? And I did, and it followed her lead, and I wasn't even expecting that I will get accepted, so I waited for a little bit, but it's truly such an honor to be a coach for North America because it's such a huge continent, being the biggest economy in the world, and now I'm a coach to represent that. Wow, what an honor. So it has been an experience to me that I'll never forget. It's so hard not be focused into how much profit they're making, because we all know GSEA is really taking out from that, skill set from a student entrepreneur. Are they really the entrepreneur long term? Do they have this grit, resilience, all of that, right? It's so hard not to, nitty-gritty, talk more about what's the bottom line, but like it's a good practice to remind myself as a coach as well that's not all about money at the end. It's about the balance, how you navigate your time, and how you're going to handle challenges in the future as you are running this business. So it's actually a discipline as a coach, and it's not just a one way of us giving advice to the student. It's for us coaches to learn from their experience, and it's a good mirror at the same time. Oh God, to be a successful entrepreneur, I think you really need to have grit, right? That open mindset to learn from other people's experience. I mean, I made a mistake running a company who scaled too fast too soon. I wish I did have a mentor, but I didn't. So being open to feedback and criticism is a key, or listening to your customer. I think that was a huge learning for me, and you know what? Sometimes when you scale too fast too soon, you think you know it all, but boy, you have no clue how it is to be an entrepreneur. So it's really good to listen or have a mentor within you. I think that really helps you fill in the gap to your weaknesses, focus into your strength. I think that will help you to be a successful entrepreneur. I think GSEA prepping the student to really learn how to connect and tell their story. At the end of the day, it's that story that makes people buy, or you as a judge, it's like, what is that moment that makes you so relatable? So I think that, delivering your pitch is not all about figures and data and profit. Is that how relatable are you to the audience or to the global judge, and that's something that it's so important if you want to win. Having the right mindset is the key, because I think sometimes we think like it's all about our skill sets, but having a mindset that's open to one of our core values in EO is thirst for learning, right? I think being open to pretty much anything and hearing all those feedback is something what I would advise for student entrepreneurs. Well, based on hearing their talk this morning, to definitely need some funding, and so it's something that VCs really need to open up and be open to and lenient to support our young entrepreneurs in the world. At the end of the day, we are the biggest economic boost to any country, right? So I think not only VCs, but maybe even EO members be willing to invest to our GSEA winners. I think that's really a good idea. This is very hard. I have to say, it was very difficult to pick one winner in today's experience. I think at the end of the day, really, again, I mentioned connecting that storytelling to the judges and really focusing into what impact are you doing to the world, being, whether it's sustainability or something, but really showcase how well-rounded you are to the audience or the judge. Like, do you have what it takes to run a successful business? Are you resilient enough? Do you have grit? Do you have that tenacious spirit? So if you have that what it takes, then show it. But it's up to you how you're gonna storytell those moments. Even at this experience, getting a chance to explore a country, right? Well, it's such an honor and a treat. But like, when I put together the GSEA competition in a local chapter, I find it very fulfilling to elevate young entrepreneurs. So I highly recommend to any EO member, if you get a chance to be part, to share with her. You're helping out. Highly recommend it, because you're gonna be amazed of, how it is to give back to young entrepreneurs. I'm sure you'll be happy to do that. I think you had just so easy. Just talk to your chapter president and raise your hand like, hey, I want to share this here, and I'm sure it's gonna be an experience of a lifetime. Not only, being part of the board, chairing GSEA, it's a different experience than any other position, but I highly recommend it. And when you get a chance, you can apply to be a coach for the global competition. And again, it is an experience that I'm sure you'll never forget. Entrepreneurship is all about being able to have your time back. I know you said one word. I think it's entrepreneurship is freedom. GSEA is one word. It's so hard to have one word. GSEA is fun. Well, I used to have a TV show on CNN talk about technology.